probably there will be some bugs. There are still some bugs. There were still some bugs when I last visited Pathfinder Kingmaker, probably 6 months ago, 7 months ago. I just wanted to try the unofficial modded turn-based mode. And yeah, still there were some bugs. Hopefully, we will try to have a clean playthrough this time. Let's see. Okay, we're going to play the hard mode, but we'll need to check on some of these just to make sure that some of these clunky rules do not distort our gameplay. So that's probably it, I guess. Right? Okay, hard mode. Let's see, let's try it. I'm going to create probably a sorcerer right now. Okay. Let's create our sorcerer. Probably charisma tax or charisma constitution build. Why not? Let's try to achieve this look. Let's see. Red one? Probably. Let's see. Our sorcerer. I want my sorcerer to be a Sylvan one because it's thematic, obviously. I will explain why. And second, there will be some scenes, some encounters when you're just removed from the rest of your party and you're playing those scenes solo. But on the other hand, you have to carry most of your stuff, most of the important items in your inventory as the main character in this gameplay. However, I just don't want to invest in strength because why the hell would I? I mean, strength is a dump stat for us, obviously. But on the other hand, if I just lower my strength under some certain value, then I would just be encumbered. Like moving with reduced speed, I cannot carry anything more, blah blah, all that RPG stuff. So I will try to get a pet with me. A pet that has obviously more strength than us and will carry our inventory for us. Okay. And I just don't want to be too squishy on those solo scenes, solo gameplays. That's why I'm picking a sorcerer with a pet. Okay. ASMR. So let's check these. Dexterity and wisdom. Nope. Oh, another thing. Charisma, persuasion, intimidation, and diplomacy in this game is important for your main character. In some of those solo scenes and in some of the kingdom management scenes. That's why you need to have at least a considerable amount of diplomacy, intimidation, and what was the third one? Diplomacy, intimidation, right? Anyway, yeah, those three, and persuasion, yeah. So I need to either have charisma, dexterity with this alternate Azimar, Muse Touched. Alternative is Idilkin. It's Constitution and Charisma, but its bonuses are on low nature checks and perception checks. This one is Intelligence and Charisma, but the skill bonuses are Religion and Arcana. Now we don't have use for that. Probably. Oh, these racial bonuses are the perfect combo, but it just grants me Constitution and Wisdom. So it's probably this one, or yeah, no. Okay, it's this one, obviously. Okay, moving on. The thing with the Leopard and the Similodon, that is a tough decision as well. Okay. So the differences between the Leopard and the Similodon. Leopard can actually charge, can actually do all 3 of its attacks on its turn. However, its strength is not comparable to a Similodon. Similodon obviously is the better DPS choice here. Okay, so the difference between a Leopard and a Similodon. Similodon gets huge. Large. Like at level 7, I guess. Let me see. Yeah. And when it becomes large, its reach, as opposed to the tabletop version of these rules, its reach does not get to 10 feet. Only its size turns into a 4 square, right? Large mobs are 4 squares in a grid-based mode and play. So therefore, this creates some problems with actually squeezed in spaces like dungeons or tunnels or caves. That's why I might actually go with a Leopard. But on the other hand, Similodon, wow, those 5 attacks with high strength bonuses become, incredible. Okay, let's go with it. Let's go with a Similodon. Why not? So I'm bumping up my charisma, obviously. I will only get around, let me see, 4, 8, 12, and 16 for ability score bonuses. So getting this on 19 is not a good idea then. It's either 20 or 18 then. I don't know. Let's check if our ability scores would actually get us to actually need another thing. Yeah, and the problem with the rest of the party members in this game is they are just terribly optimized. You will see. Amiri, Valerie, Harrim. Those NPCs are just terrible. But I will play with them. Because I really like their stories. I just want to hear the voice actors. Some of the dialogues between Amiri and Ekundayo, Lindsay, they're just hilarious. I just don't want to lose that touch. So yeah, that's why I was thinking about getting some of the things the rest of the party members might not actually get. Persuasion, obviously, it's my main thing. And knowledges. Vanilla bards actually have skills in the knowledges, right? Oh, it's been some time since I last played a bard or checked the bard. More nature is obviously good for camping in the wilds, but Ikondayo can actually cover that. I'm not sure about Arcana. Nice. That is nice. I actually tried the unofficial turn-based mode. It was successful up to a point. There were some glitches with taking 5 footsteps and some movement things, some attack of opportunity things. But other than that, those modes were actually enhance this gameplay. This vanilla Owlcat Games, Pathfinder, Kingmaker. I was thinking about implementing some of those modes. I know for a fact that some of those modes, probably the one you just mentioned, Call of the Wild, introduced some new spells as well, right? Some spells that were not in vanilla Kingmaker. And since you mentioned, an evil playthrough is totally viable in this game. 100% viable. Not just story-wise, but also skill, spell, party composition-wise, and itemization-wise, right? There are some incredible neutral evil only, lawful evil only, chaotic evil only, non-good only items in this game that might actually tempt you to play even while you're in the middle of your playthrough, to play an evil gameplay. Yeah, that's what I've been reading. I haven't tested it. Yeah, probably there will be some bugs. If that is the case, I can gladly skip the official one, and then move to the unofficial one. Because this game without the turn-based mode, not playable, but not enjoyable as a spellcaster. Obviously, you can just tune your spellcasters to just cast buffs, debuffs, and single target CCs, but you just limit your spellcasters by doing that. There are incredible area CC spells, area debuff spells in this game. You're just missing a ton while playing a simultaneous gameplay, playing a non-turn-based mode. Okay, so let's get Arcana, why not? Yeah, a little low on that, but I actually need one more point in these skills, in these terrible skill set. I don't know. Maybe some mobility for some defensive combat. I don't know. How about just go with this? Why not? Okay, next. Probably our spells. Oh, probably our feats. I'm going for a conjuration CC'er build, right? That's why a turn-based mode is important to me in this selection, because I'm going to be using grease, glitter dust, all that CC stuff. So I got spell focus and greater spell focus conjuration. That's the thing. So grease and probably mage armor for starters. Not just for me, but for my pet Similodon. Let's see. So, Endor, you also played and finished Pathfinder Kingmaker, right? Probably you have.
Heal me quickly.
Let's start with a neutral good. Maybe we can switch to a neutral one on the way. I don't know.
Let's move already.
Yeah, I have my glitter dust. So they actually introduced the
Our story started at the
classes
mansion
from
of
the
an Aldori
Advanced
sword
Player's
lord.
Guide.
Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Where are they? This is taking forever.
Ziendor, have you actually played the tabletop version of Pathfinder or any other Dungeons and Dragon-esque tabletop RPG games?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or
Tartusho,
whatever
man.
hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
Okay. Side note, I've played the Adventure Path Pathfinder Kingmaker on its TTRPG form. Nice, incredible. Jansen, before you also mentioned that he was playing Dungeons and Dragons for the last 40 years as well. That is good to hear, because yeah, it's a little harder to explain the concepts of an TTRPG to people not accustomed to CRPGs. It is a little different. Like for example, I recently played Divinity Original Sins 2. I then streamed it, and I just yesterday finished it. My experience with it was a watered down version of the CRPGs that we came to know and love, like Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, Planescape, and obviously this game, Pathfinder. Some of the things didn't actually make sense. Like for example, in a party, if you're fighting the enemies and one of your party members actually dies, not just goes below 0 health, actually dies, it is quite a pain in the ass, because resurrection is very expensive. You have to find the components to it, and there might be some downsides to it according to the version that you're playing. I mean, this is Divinity Original Sins 2, mechanics wise, was very appealing. You could do lots of different skill and spell compositions, obviously. That is the appeal of that game. But however, on the other hand, there were actually no downsides to leaving your party members dead, lying on the floor in the middle of a combat while you still figured out how to win the fight. If you manage to win the fight, even with just one party member alive, you could just resurrect the rest of your party members and then move on like nothing had happened. That's why I probably spend most of my time trying to internalize that game mechanic and then progressed in the story, because in some of those fights I was playing desperately to save a low health party member rather than focusing on DPSing, and all of the viewers in my chat was screaming, why do you even care, just kill the baddies and move on. That was a little problematic for me. Probably we've been playing these kinds of games since the time they were introduced, right? That might be the problem. And since you mentioned 5th edition, I am a little teeny bit concerned that Larian Studios might actually water down some of the 5th edition rules just to suit their interact with the environment kind of gameplay that they're trying to force into the players, right? And from the few footage that we've seen lately from Baldur's Gate 3 games, there might actually be some problems. Like, for example, Mage Hand. I mean, yeah, who doesn't love Mage Hand? We all love it. It's a staple of Dungeons and Dragons, fantasy-based RPGs. But I mean, come on, the things that you could do with Mage Hand in those demos, they were wow. I mean, if I was coming to that game with the knowledge of the 5th edition rules of Dungeons and Dragons, I wouldn't even consider trying to do some of the stuff that the game developers were doing in those demos with Mage Hand. Obviously, that would not be the true implementation of 5th edition rules there. I don't know. That's why I was a little concerned about Larian Studios implementing, according to their design choices, the 5th edition rules of Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. My playgroups, actually tried to move our face-to-face games to digital environments. There's these digital platforms like Roll20 and Discord. It just didn't click with us. I mean, the magic, the beauty, the uniqueness of face-to-face playing of these tabletop RPGs is something very different. It's how can I put it? It's unique. You just, and every experience of everyone participating in that table is unique. I mean, me trying to explain how unique that is for me might not even be compatible to your experience of uniqueness while sitting in that table as well. So that is, everyone should try and play at least a 2-hour session of tabletop RPGs. Yeah, so my first playthrough with Kingmaker was unique because it was back to the basics of the first introduction of Dungeons and Dragons with the concept of hexploration. For people who are new to RPGs, and this game probably might not know it, but hexploration is you just give the map with all the layouts to the players in your table, and they just travel wherever they want, and you just populate those hexes, those hexagonals. That's why the name, hence hexploration. You just populate those hexes with something unique, something that you want them to encounter, like dungeons, dilapidated kings, different races, whatever. That's why playing this game, or this game's tabletop version, was a fresh look at RPGs, Dungeons and Dragons mainly. But when the king making, the kingdom management rules were introduced, they were just wow, they were just clunky, terrible. And I know for a fact that some of the choices in this digital version does not even make sense. Some checks are probably put there to introduce you to which problems might actually plague your kingdom. There are actually no way. There's actually no way to beat those skill checks, those kingdom management checks. So in the tabletop version, I was actually disheartened to continue playing it. And yeah, the exploration part of it is what made Kingmaker a very unique sandbox. You basically actually started at Oleg's camp with the tabletop version. So these additions are actually very introductory to show you, the player, who these sword lords are, what is going on with the hierarchical structure of these lands.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Amiri.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Yeah, let's listen to them now. Excuse me. Switching between screens actually cancels the game's audio.
Everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Salimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Okay.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the stolen lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
Yeah. Understandable.
Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands. and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
Okay.
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
We
Tuccio.
haven't yet begun, and you already speak
Harrim.
of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
Yeah.
If I may please answer the question. We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
I think I have to explore all of these dialogue options
That's a
for
good
this thing
point.
to move on, I guess.
As I see it, this
That was the
Stag
thing.
Lord already holds power over the region with confidence.
Jaital.
Many noble bloodlines were started by bandits who just got lucky, weren't they?
Always the
Perhaps
pragmatic.
because we do have standards to maintain. This room has seen many celebrations of adventurers, and even those who just got lucky. But giving a noble title to a bandit lord? That's one thing that's never happened here, and it won't while I still breathe.
Right.
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around or whatever it is you do.
Do you actually want me to believe that we would actually team up with this evil looking, like, all the irises, black guy, speaking this mannerism? I mean...
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded.
Are you sure? Are you sure
Let's
about
just
that,
say that we have a
Aldori?
strong
I mean,
interest in the
Jamandi.
region's stability. We
Yeah.
have need of a ruling power we can negotiate
Yeah.
with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
Well, you will be using us as a front. Don't just mingle those words.
Smell in the air.
Oh,
Is it the smell of
This-
unspoken words and political intrigue?
the Tiefling was introduced with a DLC, I guess? With classes like Kineticist? Right? I might be wrong.
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Of
Amiri.
course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Okay.
Now you're talking.
Okay.
Excellent.
Let's move
We'll
then.
venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
I don't remember this guy being a voiceover or talking. Yeah, I mean, not even a dialogue option. Maybe they just added it later. I don't know. Okay, Lindsay.
I'm aboard, though this is my first reel. I
Okay.
have no doubt. Kind of related, I wanted to ask you something.
Sure.
How do you feel about this
Oh.
Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is Barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Thank you. Thank you, Lindsay.
Please, just let me explain.
Sure.
You know what the trouble with most
Oh,
heroes'
God.
biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard.
Oh.
I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or God forbid, Tartuccio. No way.
Okay.
Deal.
Deal.
All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Well, see you in the morning. Let's see. Okay, this is the interface. This is the turn-based mode. I want to activate it. Is this activated right now? Let's see.
Won't be halted.
Moving on. Okay. This soundtrack is also so memorable, right? Lindsay!
Help! The mansion's under attack. We need to help.
Okay.
Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Let's see if it just puts us into turn-based mode automatically. We actually need to activate it. Yeah.
Dispatch those
Yeah, okay,
fools!
turn-based mode. Let's see. Yeah, so this indicates my movement, okay. If I just want to take, for example, a 5-foot step, do I actually click it? Okay, if I click it, yeah, see, the green line is shortened to indicate that it's a 5-foot step. The thing with 5-foot steps is, for people who are uninitiated with these kinds of games, you can actually move 5 feet and then do all of your attacks for that round. If, however, how do I actually change to my move action? Do I toggle it? Yeah. If, however, you move as your move action, you can only do one single basic attack with your highest attack bonus. That's the difference between 5-foot and movement while it's your turn to attack. On the other hand, with 5-foot movement, if you take 5-foot steps all around, wherever you want, you just avoid attacks of opportunity. What are attacks of opportunity? If I were to stand near this assassin and wanted to, for example, move away from him because he's hurting me, I'm low on health, or if I wanted to just basically help another party member, just basic movement. If I just wanted to move away from him with my default move action, I would just receive an attack of opportunity, right? But if I were to move just 5 feet away from him, like trying to assess his actions, trying to like disengage from him in that 5-foot movement area, then I wouldn't get an attack of opportunity. That's one of the advantages of 5-foot step, right? On the other hand, with your basic move action, how do I switch to this? Yeah, only hitting it. With your basic move action, you can actually move to the limit of your movement that is written on your character sheet. Where is it written? Yeah, it's written as speed here, right? Okay. So if I just wanted to move for this round, I could actually move 40 feet and do a standard action. Just hit with a bite attack, probably with the Similodon. Let's see. Its attacks. Where is its attacks? He has to be doing 5 attacks around. Anyway. So yeah. However, if, for example, this guy was actually near me, near my 5-foot step distance, say, for example, around here somewhere, then I could take that 5-foot movement and actually do all of my attacks on that guy. So there are some differences between a 5-foot step and a regular move action. So, and another thing, of course, if you execute a 5-foot step movement for the rest of the round, you cannot do another movement, right? There are some exceptions, obviously, to that rule, but basically, 5-foot step, it's only 5-foot step or a move action. They playing next. Okay, let's see. Let's move. And oh, that is a nice touch. You see? I think they actually showed my dice roll for that. Let me see. So that was my attack. Okay. So, on a basic D20, let me see if I can find a D20 from here. Was that a... yeah. So, it's a 20-sided dice. And on that dice, this Similodon actually rolled a 16, and we added its attack bonuses, his modifiers to that roll, and my result was 18. Against the armor class of that target, it was 7, according to that chart here. Okay, so end of combat, we're looting it. Nothing special happening.
We do it my way.
Trying to explore. Journal. Yeah, journal's probably showing us our immediate quests, I guess. Okay, pretty basic. Let's get them all.
Onwards.
Lindsay is fighting for her life here, but we just go on looting some stuff. Because that's how RPGs work, obviously, right? Yeah, why not? Let's get all of these. Moving on. Hey, Lindsay! What's up? Okay. They got Tarticcio.
Cut them to pieces!
Get ready for battle, okay. Okay, so since when the combat started, I was a little way behind where I was supposed to be. So probably I'm still understanding the mechanics of a turn-based system with you guys here. So yeah, the green line just shows me my movement, right? It is limited to, as you last checked, to 40 feet, right? And the continuing yellow line is what happens when I continue to move in that round. It is also shown right around here, right? See, if I move up to, let's see, 40 feet, then I can actually have a standard action, right? Standard action to attack, pull off a potion, cast a spell, whatever. However, if I actually exceed that movement limit, say 41 feet, 42 feet, this movement actually eats up from my standard action, right? So basically, in a combat round, you have your movement. Let's check this table here. You have your movement, your standard action, whatever that is. You can actually continue moving, like in this case, or you can attack, or you can just cast a spell, whatever. And you have your free and swift movements. Free actions. Free actions are not limited to a round, but there are some obviously rulings to free actions, and you can also have only one swift action in a round. Yeah, they probably did not actually implement immediate action for this game, right? Anyway, let's just don't go into that. Okay, so free actions, you can probably manipulate, like say opening a door or making a perception check or making an, if it's not immediately affecting the combat in a hard way, you can probably make an intimidate check, or probably rummaging around in your backpack. So those are free actions. Okay, so moving on. If I move here to attack this guy, I will not be able to actually attack him, but on the other hand, I won't be limited to my basic 40 feet movement. So moving here is probably my action. So okay, understanding the turn-based mode, what happens when I'm out of options? Probably it does not end my turn because I still have options to move around here, right? So I probably need to manually end my turn. So I'm just ending my turn because there is nothing else that I can do. Let's see. Okay, that's the assassin's turn. He rolled a 9 versus my AC of 19. Someone rolled 1. What was it? Anyway, moving on. Okay, so it's my turn. These are my basic 0 level cantrips. That is my Alcimar ability. Let's just highlight it. This is my racial ability, that is glitter dust. It is probably once a day, right? But I should have more options as cantrips, like the day spell and the light spell, and probably a flare. Yeah. And if I actually toggle this spell, this little line started crossing the boundaries of that spell, right? This means by default, if I do not do anything else with my main char or whoever is casting the spell, if I don't do anything else, for example, manually click Grease and then cast it, this guy, this Isolde, will cast this day spell as her default. It's convenient in most of the fights. Obviously, mostly in non-turn based mode gameplays. But here, let me see. Let's just read the tooltip of this spell. It is... does that actually indicate its range? It does not. Okay. So, if I actually wanted to cast Daze to this guy, I will probably need to click
Out of
this.
my way!
Yeah. Isolde had to move to get in range. Probably Daze spell has a range of 30 feet, obviously. They actually write it down? I can't actually see it. Okay. Anyway. So this guy, let's check it. Rolled a natural 1 on that D20, and his modifier was -4 because his wisdom bonus was -4. So that resulted in a failed saving throw, and then he's now dazed. But there is a difference between the tabletop version of Daze and this one here. Thing is, if you use Daze in the tabletop version, the opponent that has been dazed cannot be dazed again for another 24 hours. Okay, moving on. So I cast this spell and cannot do anything else right now. Oh, and another thing, another important thing. You started your turn with a move action, right? Like in Isolde's case. You had to actually move to get in range to cast that Daze spell, right? I probably roughly moved 5 feet. So logically, I still have 25 feet more. Let's check. Yeah, my speed is 30. 25 feet more to actually move around the battlefield. However, if I move and then do something else, that might be a standard action, like quaffing a potion, casting a spell, attacking, whatever. If I do a standard action immediately following that move action, that is the extent of my movement in that turn, right? So I cannot actually move a little, do something, a standard action, and then get to move for the rest of my movement that is written in my character sheet. That's not the case in Pathfinder. It is how it is in 5th edition. Is how this works in 5th edition is you can actually move, make a standard action, and then complete your movement up to your limit. But in Pathfinder, if you move, do a standard action, that's it. There's nothing giving you extra movement from that on. Right? Okay, so we have to end our turn. It's this guy's turn was passed because he was dazed, he couldn't do anything. He will stay dazed. How rounds and turns function in this game. Let me also explain that as well. For example, why does this guy still have the dazed effect on him? Because Isolde cast that base spell while it was her turn in the initiative order. So when it is again Isolde's turn, that guy's daze effect will vanish. That's how rounds and turns and spell durations work in this game. It only starts and ends when that spell is actually properly activated on that turn, right? That is basically it. So it's my Simulodon's turn. Since the enemies are in my 5 feet range, I can actually do, see, notice the difference between the full attack and if I choose to, for example, attack Lindsay, standard attack, right? So if the enemies are near me in my 5 foot range, then I can actually complete a full attack action. What's full attack action? For example, if you're dual wielding a mace and a dagger, and you just want to attack with both of them, that is a full attack action. However, if the enemy was very far away from you, had to move to him, then you could only attack with your main hand weapon. That is the basic difference between a full attack and a standard attack. Okay, so let's continue. Since, yeah, it has to. Since
just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been.
Okay.
Whew, I don't even want to think about
Tartuccio,
it.
I'm explaining
Can you
something
imagine
here.
What a terrible loss this would have been. But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
Right, okay. So these guys were both in my 5 foot range. In a standard attack action, if they remain in that 5 foot reach of me, in this case the Smilodon, I can continue making my full round attacks to every enemy in the vicinity of that 5 foot.
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her.
Okay.
And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands.
Okay.
Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
You'll need it while you work to defend me. Wow, this guy. Tensions, are we? Okay, this is the inventory interface. This is my armor class. This is my speed. All the basic info that you will need to understand. This is the ring that Tartuccio gave us. Let's loot these clowns. Let's get those. We've actually been here.
My way.
Okay, so companions, yeah, okay. Moving on. Let's steal whatever we can find from Lady Jamandi's mansion. Okay, let's see. Right. So, 3 enemies. 2 of them, woman, and 1 is an assassin. Let's see if we can actually try to.
I'm losing my temper.
Right aware. This map. I will just grant my pet an armor so that it can actually move in there first and
Can you make an
take some blows for us. Since our armor classes are very low, for example, let me show you. I have an armor class of 14, Lindsay 16, Tartuccio 13. However, my pet, since I granted him a mage armor as well, has an armor class of 22. It's way more than how this would affect us if we were to actually enter the combat closer to those enemies. What is the difference between, for example, an armor class of 22 and an armor class of 14? Okay, see, remember the D20 that I actually showed you earlier, right? So everything, every number, and the difference between these numbers is actually that actually translates into a 5% difference if we were to actually map it on a percentile base, right? For example, let's see. If an enemy can actually hit me by rolling, let's say, a 10 on this die roll, and he has a bonus of 14, that means that on a basic roll of anything between let's get the rulings out. I'm not counting the natural one. If he rolled anything between a 1 and a 10, that translates into a 50% chance. Anything between 1 to 10 in a D20, then he would actually hit me 50% of the time, right? However, to hit that Similodon, he had to roll an 18 and plus to hit that Similodon. So his chances of hitting the Similodon are actually much lower than hitting me. So every point, you should keep in mind that every point of armor translates into a 5% chance either additive or by removing it from the total percentage of hitting us. Okay. So, moving on. Isolde. It's her turn and we should probably continue dazing these guys. So, follow the
Run them
behind.
through.
Okay. So it's this guy's turn. It's moving to Similodon. He missed. Rolled an 18 versus an armor class of 11. Oh. Even though my Similodon had an AC of 22, he got hit. And this green bar actually indicates his health pool. So maybe we should just heal him. Keep him alive.
Yes.
Right? So we moved. We made our standard action. That was a Cure Light Wound spell. So it was our turn. We are... Wait, can I actually move after that? It's weird. Can I? It seems that I can. It's weird. Probably an implementation bug with the rules. Okay, that was my turn. So Tartuccio, why don't you just cast, for example, who's this guy? Okay, this is the guy playing next. Let's try to cast. Well, it's something. Okay. It's in our turn. It's the Similodon's turn. Okay, I just don't want these guys freely throwing us those missiles. But on the other hand, if I wanted to actually move out of this guy's range, see, this probably I'm not quite familiar with the tooltips graphics of this turn-based mode, but this probably indicates that this guy will get an attack of opportunity on us, right? But on the other hand, I will have to move here to stop these guys freely attacking us with their bows. Let's see. Okay, he missed his attack of opportunity. I closed the distance between them. This is important. Why? Because trying to draw an arrow on a bow in melee range is problematic. You just get attacks of opportunity by doing it. Yeah, that's why I needed to close in with my Similodon. Okay, so it's Zolda's turn again. I am going to continue casting Daze.
Let's hear you cry.
And this guy got dazed, so that was my standard action. Since I haven't moved, I can move. Probably staying here is fine because I need to keep in casting distance of days. Okay, let's just end our turn. That guy couldn't play because he was dazed. It's Lindsay's turn. Lindsay. Why not? Just grant us some courage, right? Since it is in the 6-foot range, all of my party members got Lindsay's buffs, right? Artuccio, you should probably cast Daze on these guys as well, right? Let's get this one here. Let's have it on
Leave this one to me.
default casting. Yeah, this guy got dazed as well. Hey, thank you for the follow, Logan. Have you also played this game before? Pathfinder, Kingmaker. Since I moved and finished my standard action, that was my turn. Let's end it here. That's my Similodon's turn. Let's those menus. Okay, let's see. Let's just continue hitting these guys. Okay, so since I didn't move, I will make all of my attacks, all 5 of my attacks, and Similodon actually missed. And have you noticed that attack of opportunity thing popping up? Since this guy attacked Isolde while my Similodon was near him, my Similodon actually gained an attack of opportunity because this guy was trying to pull an arrow through his bow while I was threatening him. Right? Hey, Esmeki! Welcome back. Let's see, let's just try to chain daze these guys because this is becoming, yeah, again, resisted again. So why don't I just move here, stay out of their line of sight. Okay, that was the end of my turn. That was the end of my turn. Please, end my turn. What's happening? Okay. There are some bugs with this initiative system, I suppose. So, Lindsay, just continue giving us courage. Why not? But on the other hand, I just want you to daze these guys as well. And let's get the hell out of here and end our turn. Artuccio! There's got to be a way to actually see the hands of these guys, like while hovering over them. Anyway, let's cast another magic missile, right? And end our turn. Similodon, please kill this guy, please. Any day now. Really? 5 of its attacks, all of them missed. And his attack opportunity also missed as well. Really, Esmeki? Really? You playing Pathfinder Kingmaker? Really? Wow. How about... Okay, let's see. How about a grease spell? Like right here. Why not? So they all made their saves. Thank you. Weird. Okay, this is this guy. He's still full HP and resisted my daze again. Let's just get back. No, I cannot. See? That is the difference between probably a Cure Light spell. Yeah, you should give it a try. That's why I was shocked. You trying a different game other than Divinity. You should give it a try. Okay. So that was it. That was the end of my turn. Tartuccio, please, please. And this guy, please. Okay, nice. So it was my turn. It is the Simulodon's turn. Let's just try to kill this guy, please. Again, I cannot hit an armor class of 17. That's just stupid. But let's try to daze this guy again. He resisted again. At least let's just get the hell out of there. And then my turn. Oh, now this guy decided to that was... Wow. Okay, Smacky, okay. Okay, I'm still not over then. But on the other hand, I shouldn't just get up because then I will get an attack of opportunity as well. Wow. This never happened before. Okay, Tartuccio, can you please? This guy as well, please. Okay, it's Simulodon's turn. Let's try to end this guy while we can still full attack him. Still not happening at last. So it was my turn, I couldn't play. This guy got down because he couldn't save against the grease. I didn't die, I'm still alive. I'm just down. See? If I went down below the total of my let's see, my constitution, it's 15. That's how I die, right? Yeah. Probably if, for example, if this guy continued hitting me or if I got some area damage, whatever, that's probably how I would die. But the thing is, while, for example, let's say Lindsay wanted to actually cure me, right? With Cure Light Wounds. And then my health actually jumped to positive numbers. I couldn't even do anything while this guy is still standing near me, right? Because if I wanted to get up, then this guy or enemy or any other enemy around me would get an attack of opportunity, right? It's Lindsay's turn again, but Oh, okay, here's the thing. This guy won't be dazed now if I continue to daze him, right? So yeah, okay, I should continue dazing him. Okay, that was my turn. That was the end of my turn. It is Tartuccio's turn. Tartuccio, please. Please end this guy. Yep. Okay, that was his turn. Similodon, while this guy is lying down. Okay, that is the beauty of putting someone down. See? If someone is lying flat-footed, it means it cannot gain benefit of his dexterity to his armor class. That means that I am gaining a higher chance of hitting this guy, right? See? Let me show you how. Okay, hold on. Let me show how this guy's armor class actually changed. Okay, this was my roll. Okay, his armor class. Let me see. His armor class was 16, right? Wow, it is. Oh, it is too much. Yeah, see that prone? That prone actually resulted with a -4 armor class to his total armor, right? Okay, so this guy decided to attack the Simildon. Okay, nice. So then...
Serves you right.
I could probably heal Isolde, but this is about to... And I suppose... Missed. Firing into another thing that you should keep in mind, okay? Hold on, let me see. By switching these windows, the game's audio gets cancelled. I couldn't find a way around it. So sorry for the... No, I didn't move there. Come on. Okay. Anyway, so the thing with firing into melee, if you do not have the proper feats, is that you also get to your attack bonus a -4 while anyone is in melee, right? Okay, that is... Yeah, okay, that is firing into melee if you do not have the proper feats. So it's probably not a good idea to actually throw around your crossbow bolts as a mage without those proper feats. Rather, you could just spam your cantrips level 0 spells. No, Esmeki, range does not actually suck in this game. Properly feated rangers or longbow specialist fighters are probably in the top 5% damage dealing beast in this game. Do not do not dismiss ranged attacks. You will understand when you level up some. And what are you playing? What is your main? 11, 4, 2, 1. Wow, you're on a roll, Similodon. You're on a roll. Okay, another days.
You deserved it.
On, yeah, it was my turn, and I'm actually doing what exactly, right? So, for example, I cast my spell, right, and I didn't move. I can switch into 5 feet mode and get out of this guy's range without attacking another attack opportunity. See? So that was my turn. It's the Similodon's turn. Release. Any day now. Okay. He managed it. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Let's get all of these because Lindsay is out of her spells, so why don't I just go and chug some potions. Let's use it here. Let's use another one with Tartusho. Yeah, I don't want to, but just keep him alive. Yeah. So, what was... T was my autosave? Yeah, okay. Moving on.
No one stands in my way.
Okay. Let's check if there's anything here. Probably some stuff that we sell once we find someone to sell. Moving on. Yeah. Everyone is dead, Lindsay. Everyone is dead.
Head on!
Let's get some stuff that we will never use. Some more. Why not? This desk is highlighted. Just a regular ring. And here we will meet Amiri. Well, we didn't meet her per se, but we actually heard her. Okay, so I'm in combat. Is everyone in combat? Okay, everyone is combat. So it's my Similodon's turn, but since these guys are blocking my path, how about I just delay my turn so these clowns get to move so that I can move later. Oh, okay, this is the first time I'm delaying a character's action. There's a position. Probably. Who's this guy? That's either Isolde. Let's just delay it here. Okay. Okay, so it's Lindsay's turn, and Lindsay should actually move around here, right? So that probably my Similodon can get away from it.
Any last wishes?
Cast the best cantrip of this game in the lower levels. Okay, it's Similodon's turn, and he can actually move here on his basic movement. And no, just a regular attack. And it hit. Okay. Next is Tartuccio's turn. Tartuccio, can you please come over here and raise this guy? Oh no, you just lost frost. Okay, why not? Okay.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
Easy.
Blood for Gorum!
Barbarians.
Barbarians, well, Tartuccio. This is probably the only area that I am in consort with you.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Wow. Okay, let's check this here. It's good. There's no way to go from there. I'm just collecting anything at this point. And here's a cutscene. Okay. So the Aldori mansion is under attack by these unknown assassins, these contracted killers, and they have a frost giant with them. Okay. Okay. That guy is out of our league, out of our paycheck, at least for a couple of levels. But we get to loot people they've killed. He didn't even bother looting them. So, yeah. Moving on. Okay, there are some skill checks in this game just to implement that tabletop RPG experience into the digital one here, because your skills out of combat actually play a huge part in traditional tabletop RPGs. So let's see, let me show you my skills. This is the skills tab. Okay, let's check the class list if there's actually anything that indicates which skills that we can take. Anyway, the skills of your character are actually defined by which class, race, no, not race, just class combinations that you pick at the start of your character creation, right? So if I'm a sorcerer, then for example, knowledge arcana and using magic devices are my class skills. What are class skills? Class skills, if you put at least 1 point in them, grant you an extra 3 point as well. For example, athletics is not my class skill and my strength is -2, right? Basically, if I had to do an athletics checks, I would roll the simple d20 dice and I had to beat a certain DC, a difficulty class, a difficulty rating on that roll. So if I rolled, for example, on that d20, let's say a 10, my total roll would be 8 because of that -2. And if the DC of that, for example, climb check that would require my athletics was, let's say, 10, then I would have failed with my total roll of an 8, right? That is how skills work in this game. There's a certain DC that is predefined by the designers of this game, obviously, and you have to beat that DC by basically rolling this d20 and then adding bonuses that you see here, right? So if it's a class skill for you, for your class, then putting at least 1 into them is a guaranteed +3 for you, right? Okay, so this is a basic dexterity check. It's not athletics or anything else, it's just a basic dexterity check. So probably they will require me to, yeah, okay. I rolled it. Can I actually see what I rolled? Let me check.
This is not the end.
Holy! Wow. That is why initiative is also very important in this game. Okay. Going back to... Okay, look at those initiative checks. See? They rolled a 19 in this d20. That's huge. And this one rolled an 18 and they have really high modifiers, bonuses. I'm trying to show you the dexterity check that we made, okay? So, see, DC, the difficulty class of that dexterity check over that rumble there was 7. So I only rolled a 5 on this d20, but my dexterity was high, so my total result was 8, beating that difficulty. Okay, another combat, another face down sorcerer. Oh, this guy is in my 5 feet range, so if I move here, I can actually full attack this guy. And yeah, actually hit twice. Okay, not bad. Lindsay, you should probably daze this guy. And you succeeded, nice. And Tortuccio, this is firing into melee because this assassin and my Similodon is currently in combat in melee range. So if I wanted to actually hit this guy, my total bonus will be affected with a -4 hindrance, I would say. But anyway, we should try it. And I missed. Hold on, let me check if that is actually resultant. Yeah, see the tooltip? My attack bonus is -1, okay. My base attack bonus is 0 because I am a sorcerer, right? I start with a +0 basic attack bonus. My dexterity is thankfully +2. My size is small, that just gives me advantage with hitting larger things, right? Logical. But on the other hand, I am shooting into melee combat. So I am taking that -4 penalty. Although I am trying to hit this guy's touch AC, which is different from your total AC. I will also explain what that is. Although I am trying to hit a touch AC, which is generally much more lower than your the enemies or your total AC. And although I rolled a high 16, I couldn't hit this guy because of that penalty. Okay, so that is how that works. And that is the end of my turn. It's this guy's turn. It's... oh. Shit. Wow. You're getting hit. Let's full attack this guy. Nice. Okay, let's continue hitting this guy with our dazes, because after I move, after my initiative turn, after Lindsay's turn, this guy's daze would wear off. So let's just continue to CC this guy. That was my turn. This is our Tartuccio's turn. Let's try to hit this guy. Missed, obviously. That is Similodon's turn. Since I'm moving, I can only do one attack. And that is a... what? Natural 1? Let's continue dazing this guy. It worked again. I am shooting into melee, but whatever. This guy lost its turn. It's my Similodon's full attack turn, and that's it. Let's continue CCing this guy. It worked. Just a ray of frost, missed again. Let's just kill this guy already, please. Wow. Okay. Another daze.
Out of my way!
Tartuccio, you're really trying. I can see that. Please. Anytime, any day. Okay. Okay. Let's just chug another potion. That was a terrible roll. And let's just loot these. We're far away from that. Okay. Moving on.
I lead, you follow.
Anything else?
Some update on our quests, probably. Let's check these highlighted places. Yeah, the tooltip also shows us. Masterwork, okay. We should get this one. It sells for higher. Let's get it, but we're actually closing really fast to that encumbrance point. Should be careful about what we pick. For example, this shield, see? It is very, very heavy and its gold, its selling price or buying price is just 7 gold pieces. So we might actually leave it here. But on the other hand, I know for a fact that this will be useful for some characters, so just let's take it. And
what have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
Nartuccio!
No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Heroes also need money, Lindsay. Right, Tartuccio?
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Yeah, heroically.
A lot. Take a look.
Are you out of your minds? We're in the middle of a battle. Blood flowing in rivers as an army of assassins chases us. And you want us to rob our host? A noble feat, to be sure.
Well, if we don't tell her, then she wouldn't be the wiser, Lindsay. Why not? Let's just, take the 200 gold pieces and just move on. Okay, this is how you place your encumbrance, see?
We do it my way.
Is there actually anything here? Okay, we're actually encumbered right now, so we will need to drop some stuff that would sell for probably nothing. For example, these. Let me check Lindsay. Lindsay's is a basic leather armor, so okay, so we're back to medium encumbrance.
Head on!
Move on.
Oh, familiar faces.
Ah,
I
Jethal.
hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jethal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
Always in this mood.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
Bertuccio.
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
Understandable.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
Yeah, valid questions, Lindsay.
As I said, said,
Valid
further
questions.
explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Yeah, we should. So Jaital also joined us. This is showing us how to disarm those traps. Let's see. Probably we will notice a trap around here somewhere. Okay, I will turn back to this one. But first we need to loot. See, right? Okay, here's the thing. If you just hover your mouse over this, there's this small icon that just shows you that this is a trap that is not actually disarmed. So if you click on it, the game will automatically pick the highest character with the trickery, with the trickery skill, and push it there to disarm that trap, right? It's just so simple. So that is out of the way. Let's continue disarming these traps.
It's just not my lucky day.
Yeah, see? Some of those traps, for example, say it is a very modest difficulty. It's just 10. But I rolled a 2 on this D20. My modifier was 7, so my total roll was 9, but it was not enough to beat 10. But luckily, you can actually continue disarming this trap. But in some certain areas, some skill checks are not repeatable, not spammable. For example, while you're unlocking a chest, you're still using your thievery check, trickery check, but if you cannot unlock it, you will have to gain a level or have another party member try unlocking it, right? Let's try to disarm it again. What was our check? It was a 15.
We do it my way.
Totally doable. Let's see.
Anything else?
Another successful check. Moving on. Let's see what we can loot from here. Yeah, for sure. And a chainmail. Why not? Moving on. Let's get some scrolls. These guys, why not? And some cutscene. Okay. Some household guards trying to rob this place. We should kill them and rob that place ourselves, right? That is the only only viable option here. Stop hitting us! Okay, another thing. After this fight, we're actually changing the formation of our party, right? This is how you access it from the small interface here. Okay, let's just do it while we're still here, right? Probably not. Oh, I can. Okay, these are the basic default ones. So, okay, here is how I can actually change it. So, Jaital and my Simulodon. These guys, since they are smaller races, their movement speed is reduced, so I need to place them in the middle so they can just actually move a little and get into spell range. So this is probably how we will move on from now on. Let's see. It's Jaital's turn. Right. Okay, okay. Oh, and I switched to... Okay. Anyway. Let's see.
Unworthy.
Total miss. Thank you. And it's me. It's me. Okay. Here's the basics. Here's the basics. Since this guy is within 5 feet of me, if I wanted to actually cast a spell, I would have to cast it A, defensively, or I would just move 5 feet away without provoking an attack of opportunity and cast it here. If I wanted to sit here and cast a spell, I would get an attack of opportunity from this guy, and if there were other enemies around me within my 5 feet range, I would get an attack of opportunity from them as well. So let's switch to a 5 feet movement mode. Let's move back without getting an attack opportunity and then cast our spell, right?
Run them through!
And resist it, obviously. Okay, that was my turn. Right? Okay, that is Tartucci's turn. Since these guys are not in 5 feet range of me, I can continue dazing these guys right from here. And I succeeded. Since I didn't move and didn't initiate my 5 feet movement before a standard action, I can actually move even after I cast that spell, right? So for example, just to show you, just move here and another turn. It's my Simulodon's turn. Let's just rush in there and just make a simple single attack. Okay, this is problematic. This is my mistake because I moved my Simulodon really close to Lindsay, so she might not actually take a 5-foot step around here. See? I have the movement, but I cannot because my path is blocked by my Simulodon. And this will get more complicated when my Simulodon reaches level 7 and becomes large. That will be a nightmare. Maybe if I actually moved here and try to cast from here, but I'm a little skeptical because this guy might actually have an attack opportunity on us. Let's see if this guy is actually within 5 feet of us. Let's see.
Serves you right.
Oh, he was not, but he resisted. Okay, that was my turn. Okay, this guy continues hitting Lindsay.
Last chapter.
And Jaital
Things.
will probably miss. That's not good. It's my turn again. This was Tartuccio's days, so I should continue dazing this one.
Hear you cry!
Resisted again. And our turn. It's Tartuccio's turn. Let's just daze this guy again. Oh, we did. These guys are both in my 5-foot range. Let's continue with this one because this guy is not dazed and can continue hit Lindsay. Okay. His AC is 14, but we missed. Oh, that guy.
Despicable.
Okay, we should end him. We did, and I should probably move around here so that I can attack this one next turn. It's my turn, but there's actually nothing that I could do. Just continue dazing it. Why not? It's Sartucio's turn. It resisted Isolde's daze, but it was Sartucio's turn, so that daze on that assassin weared off. So I should continue dazing him again. He just resisted. Let's finish this guy, please. Wow, we're missing so much. Oh, okay. That was lucky. Missing again.
Out of my way!
Resisted. Another daze from Tartuccio. Got dazed. Let's finish it. Couldn't. Jaital. Wow.
Run them through!
Wow. And? Please? Oh, this hard mode basically added a flat +4 to anything that these guys had. So their ACs, their attack bonuses, everything just went up real high at this point. So we will probably have a hard time adjusting to that. Maybe I should just
Anything is possible.
use a cure light wounds on me right now.
Yes.
It's not enough, but
Won't be halted.
at least the game is giving us some potions. Oh, okay. This room.
Lead, you follow.
Okay, these statues. Let's
Just letting
just
the ink dry.
keep Lindsay
Battles
here.
await.
These statues.
We do it my way.
Okay.
What troubles you?
Patience is a
Request.
I
Let
wrote it
Lindsay
like I thought.
manipulate these and see what's happening. Okay. How about this? It just moves this one's. Okay.
I'm losing my temper.
This one moves this one up. Okay, how about this? Okay. This probably, the first one has to probably manipulate all three, okay.
Onwards. Halted.
This will pull all of these to the higher position swords. Oh no.
Lindsay the
Wow.
Magnificent?
Okay,
Lindsay the
this moved everything up, so
Something more simple.
Battles await.
Lindsay the Great.
I will also need to manipulate these so they all face down.
Anything is possible.
Let's see.
Let's move already.
No, because this guy's okay.
Adventures call to them.
I need to. No, shit. It just got. Let me see. Okay, this has to do it. Yeah.
I wrote
Okay.
it like I saw it.
Let's see. Oh, okay. This is our first magical item, and it's a random magic missile. Missile, however you want to pronounce it. Let's just keep it handy. Right? Let's pick all of that. And
do it my way.
moving on. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. That's probably it. Okay. Let's get back to the game. Okay. Kali! Stop it! Okay. Okay. Just sit there. Just sleep there. Okay. Cats get excited when I get out of this chair. They just think that the stream is over and it's playtime.
I lead, you follow.
Okay, these guys. Let's see. Shit. Okay. Why this is a sneak attack, I will try to explain it. When you first enter combat, you roll for initiative, right? This is the initiative order. However, thanks for the follow, Z. Thank you. In the initiative order, if that is not your turn yet, you lose your dexterity bonus to your armor class, right? That is a thing in the Pathfinder rule set. And if you use your lose your dexterity bonus to your armor class, then immediately you become susceptible to sneak attacks. Anyway, we will probably get into more sneak attack situations in the future, so I will try to explain them there then. Okay, so I'm getting a little low on hit points, but I will actually need to yeah, I should, because that sneak attack actually hurt. Since I'm an undead, instead of cure wounds, only inflicting those negative energy damage on myself actually cures me as Jtal. So I should continue hitting myself. That means if someone would cast cure light wounds on us, a positive healing spell on us, that would actually hurt us as an undead. Okay, so let's move in. Let's close that distance. And it's this guy's turn. It is going to
holds no more.
Shit, hit Jtal. So this guy is next, so we will need to daze this one. Or let's just try to cast the grease here. See what happens. Follow me around here so that I can actually find a safer spot out of the grease's way to attack with my Similodon or Jtal. Let's see. I had to move and then cast that grease, and these suckers, these two clowns, actually resisted it. Anyway, it's Artucio's turn. Let's daze this guy. He resisted. Shit. Let's try to move. No, we cannot because we moved and then cast a standard action, a spell, so I cannot move, so I have to end my turn. It is that guy's turn. Oh. This NPC is trying to help us, but he or she just missed her attack. So it's Snowdawn's turn. Let's attack this guy while he is still lying on the ground. We missed. Thank you. This ranged guy. We'll probably need to go closer to daze this one.
You deserved it.
And they resisted.
This can't
Oh
be
shit,
over.
Jatel is down. Wow. Okay. This guy also couldn't make a saving throw, so he fell down. We should continue dazing
Hear
these
you
guys. We managed it, thank you. Tartuccio, in case they get up, you should continue dazing them. And another thing. Candlekeep, yeah, right. Yeah. Probably yeah, trying to get out of Candlekeep, and in this case trying to get out of this Aldori mansion. Okay, another thing. If you are trying to hit someone prone, like in this case these enemies, with a ranged weapon, instead of getting a negative bonus on their armor classes, they get plus bonuses since they are prone. It's logical, right? They're just reducing the targeted area that you can actually hit with a crossbow by like reducing their size, let's say. So therefore, trying to hit someone prone with a ranged weapon is actually more difficult in this game. So let's just try to cast Daze. Okay, couldn't resist it. Let's continue. This girl, what are you doing? Okay, nice. Oh, she actually killed it like in one shot. One shot at hit. Right? Yeah. Let's do all of our 5 attacks and couldn't kill that guy. Wow. Okay. If this guy tries to get up while I am threatening it in melee range, for example with my Smilodon, I will automatically get an attack opportunity as well. So actually getting these enemies down with a grease spell like this is a win-win for us. Let's see.
Any last wishes?
And that's it. This guy lost its turn. The turn-based mode could actually be faster between moving through turns.
Die!
Okay. Tartuccio.
Out of my way!
Right. Okay, this girl. Let's see what you're capable of. Missed. Okay, let's finish it. Yeah. Since I did a full round attack, I could not move after it. Right? So I had to end my turn with my Smilodon. Okay, it is Lindsay's turn. Since this guy is dazed, maybe I can just switch to my weapon, crossbow, and try to hit this guy. Why not?
This is where I step in.
And I missed, obviously. Jatel is down. It's my turn again. I am going
Out
to
of my way!
CC this guy. It's Tartuccio's turn. Maybe Tartuccio can actually... Oh! It was Tartuccio's daze.
Leave this
So
one
let's
to me.
continue dazing him. Oh. These low-level combats. Okay, I need to move here to get out of Breeze's effect range. Maybe I need to also move here and okay, let's just attack. Lindsay, since I closed in with my Similodon, from then on, Lindsay's ranged attacks will get -4 bonuses because she's now firing into melee. So let's just switch to a daze and continue CCing. Is there anything that I can actually do? Probably not. It's just a Similodon and this girl. I'm going to finish this. Let's try this one. Nope. It's probably impossible. Only within natural 20 it's possible to hit this guy. Other than that, it's obviously failed its Breeze saving throw at last.
Just die already.
Okay. But this became harder for her to hit this guy because he is lying prone. But it should have been easier for my Similodon to kill this guy. Okay. Let's just end our turns fast. And then
Let's hear you
daze as
cry.
well. Didn't work.
Time to get my hands dirty again.
Didn't work. This girl probably wanna hit them. It's our Similodon doing the dirty work.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
Okay.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Lindsay. Yeah, you sound like a Kalashite.
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
And
I am Kaesi,
Kaesi.
one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive.
Okay, she's obviously a tiefling, and tieflings got introduced when? With the 3rd edition of Dungeons and Dragons? As a playable race. Yeah, obviously they were monstrous races before that, but with the addition of the 3rd edition, I guess tieflings and Aasimar got introduced as playable races. Okay.
I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Ah, okay. If I actually own the DLC to play these tiefling races and probably this girl's class kineticist, this girl might have joined our party from here, I guess. Why didn't I just buy those DLCs? I don't know.
Onwards!
Jaital, you look you look shaken, girl. Oh. Let's just save it here. Loot these clowns. This is the damage that the frost giants and the assassins caused. Moving on. Oh, hello. Harrim. This is where we meet Harrim.
Grotus,
Oh shit.
I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet O Lord of Oblivion.
Okay. This is Grotus, whom Harrim is talking about. It is God of the end times, like the apocalyptic millennials, right? So, yeah. This Harrim guy, this dwarf, is talking to Gratius about the end times. Let's see. Yeah, that is a diplomacy check.
Oh, it seems you might be right.
Okay, see, the dialogue options actually give you some choices how to proceed. Like, if you wanted to use your diplomacy check, you could. If you wanted to use your intimidation, that you could also do. So, yeah, and it also shows you what you rolled. For example, I rolled a 20 on a 20-sided dice, and my bonus was 11, so I probably over exceeded that difficulty check. Okay.
It seems.
Yeah, you will.
I suppose I must postpone
Master
you, my
Harrim.
God. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Harrim is at your service.
Harrim. Thank you. So you basically just okay. I will explain this as well. Probably when we move on. Okay, Harrim is a cleric. He has some utility spells and some channeling spells. But since this is a positive energy, see, on the tooltip it says channeling positive energy, it would actually heal everyone except Jaital, because Jaital is receiving damage from positive energy. So if I wanted to actually cast this healing spell, I would need to move Jaital out of its range and so on, right? Let's continue.
We do it my way.
This isn't where we came from, but trying to. Oh shit, we didn't. Okay. Dust. Okay, you spot things with your perception checks. Okay, so perception checks are actually very important in this game. You might actually miss some very crucial info or some instruction or some quest item if you cannot make that perception check, right? So at least you need to have someone with a high perception in your party. +7 is not bad, but let's check Jaital. She has +10. Because she's an elf, she receives bonus from that racial ability because her class grants her no, perception is her class skill, that's why she gets that +3. Her wisdom is high enough to get that +3 bonus, so all added up it sits at 10. It's a very high number.
Head on!
Okay, we opened that door with that secret button.
We do it my way.
Let's see, this is a masterwork longsword. Okay, nice. So from then on, I should probably switch to this sword and a sword and board build for J-Town because she's getting so much damage. Moving on. And for that party formation, I can actually get Harrim back a little more and put my Similodon up there. Let's see what Harrim's armor classes it is. Not bad, obviously. Let's see. I need to move Jatal further away from the party so that I can cast this one at least once, because 3 of my party members, Lindsay, Tartuccio, and my Similodon, is hurt. So I should do this. It healed everyone for 1 hit points. Thank you, Harrim. Let's see, another one. Nice. Okay. Let's move.
You follow.
There are people gathered here. Let's talk to Kestan.
Run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere.
Okay.
Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Mm-hmm.
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here. Those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
Okay, we're trying to reach her.
Doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Probably.
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamandi to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Okay.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fate, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
You'll have to run through
Where's
the
that
fire.
hole?
We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
Okay. Let's go then.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
Yeah. Tieflings are racially resistant to fire and electricity. Yeah, probably those two. But up to 5 points. If they took, for example, 10 points of damage, fire damage or electricity damage, that would only reduce that damage to only a 5, resisting the other 5. But environmental effects like these burning fires or some electrical surface, story-wise, do not actually do any damage to them.
May Abadar keep you safe.
Okay. Let's move. Okay. These are the, the tooltip says it all, actually. These are the little scenes that the game actually wants you to utilize your party's different skills. For example, one might ask you to use your athletics check, one might want you to use your thievery check, persuasion check, whatever, you get the gist of it. Okay, so moving on. We should probably cover our noses and mouths before we rush inside. Why not? Okay. It's a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. Yeah. So we were left with only one way to go. Okay. So hot air burned our lungs and our eyes. We actually spotted someone in the fire, in the smoke. It's... We will meet her. We will meet her after this. So there's this thing that we have to do right now. If we rush to save the guards from the fire, the consequences of that thing will be different than shouting to Valerie that you should leave them and join us. So for example, if you hover your mouse over the athletics checks that is needed, you will see that it has a difficulty rating, difficulty class of 15, and it will show you your best option for overcoming or succeeding that meeting that DC with your characters, right? So in this case, it shows us that Lindsay is the best character for this action with a terrible athletics check of +1. So that means to actually succeed, we need to actually roll a 14 and higher in this D20. So that actually translates into a 35% chance of us succeeding in this situation. No, 30% of us succeeding in this situation. So let's check the other option. This means that with our high diplomacy check, we could actually only roll 5 and higher to succeed in this. So this is probably the best option for us. Yeah, but obviously they will have different consequences, right? So in this one, we'll probably leave those guards to die in the fire, but we will probably rescue Valerie. Let's see. We succeeded, right? We rolled a 13 and our +11 put us to 24. Okay, let's move. We're out of there, but conditions, yeah, these conditions are highlighted in these tooltips near these portraits of those characters. So what this means is Valerie is fatigued. She's strength and dexterity scores are reduced. That's why she will be fighting a little less effectively. But she has a huge health pool, and high armor class. Let's check her armor class. Around the same as my Similodon. So maybe we should actually put Valerie and our Similodon close that melee range, right? Probably something like this. Save it and then continue proceeding. Yeah.
Won't be halted.
Let's see. Okay. So if you're living, okay, let me show you. If you're leaving an area, that is the map of the area that we visited, these are the items that we left behind. So while moving forward, getting out of an explorable map area into another one, the game actually prompts us that we haven't looted these, or we have actually deliberately left them behind, so it just gives us an option to loot them when we're just leaving this area, right? Okay, so let's just loot these while we're still standing closer to that encumbrance level. We should just leave them behind, leave those leather armors. So let's continue. Okay, this is the grand hall that Jamandi Aldori introduced us. And these frost giants started attacking them. So we can, and we should probably just buff ourselves first. It's a Blaze that will help us. And let's move on to combat. Ooh, that is a huge combat initiative. Hydra is attacking the lady, so this is us. Let's just give bonuses to our party members. So let's just inspire courage to our allies and move just a little closer so that this range of that inspiring actually stays with our allies. Okay, that was our turn. No. Easy. Okay. Missed. This guy. This guy is casting. What actually? I couldn't see it, but anyway. It is Valerie's turn. Valerie is a strong tank, but downside to her combat abilities is since she's using a huge shield, her attack bonuses are lowered. We might not actually hit quite consistently, but we can actually act as a tank.
Let us strike as one.
Oh, we actually did hit. Nice. That's nice. It's Tartuccio's turn. Tartuccio. Okay, so I can only move around here with my move action. Or maybe, hold on, around here. Oh shit. We're probably not in the 5-foot range of this guy. And then cast, say, this guy. Daze cantrip. But he made it save. Jamandi is fighting the Sidra here. Okay. Oh shit. It was a sneak attack because Harrim could not actually play on this round of initiative before that guy. That means his dexterity bonus to his AC was denied so that that guy could actually make a sneak attack on him. So it is the Simulodon's turn. Let's try to hit this guy. Okay. This lady actually killed that one. They're moving in closer. Harrim just got wasted. Okay, it's Jaital's turn. This indicates that this is a swift action, and we can have one swift action that wouldn't actually count as a standard action. So we can actually make a swift action in a round, make a free action, make a standard action, and then move. Or move first, I mean, and then do those things, right? So we can actually activate this and move and try to hit, but our movement will probably not be enough to hit. Yeah, he couldn't. So maybe I should just continue moving here. Why not? So it's Isolde's turn. Yeah, this is actually a very good spot to use Grease again. Let's see. Okay, some of these couldn't make their saving throws. It is Lindsay's turn again. Let's just try to daze this guy. I cannot, can I? No, probably not. Okay, let's place this one. We did. It was the end of our turn. So it's Valerie's turn. It's a little crowded in here, but let's try and hit this guy. She did. And it is Tartuccio's turn. Tartuccio, you probably have nothing else to do. Let's just try to hit already. This caster. He did. Nice. It's Jamandi. Hydra. Nice. Okay, it is the Sylvari turn. Let's make a full attack from this guy against an AC of 12. Since we made a full attack, we cannot move for the rest of our turn. Moving on. It's Jaital's turn. Jaital, probably you need to ignore this area, girl. To hit these guys next. Okay, yeah, probably you need to... Shit! It was... it was... so close to that grease area, so... it didn't go well for Jaital. Okay. Then let's daze these remaining guys. Trying to get up. Yeah, I wasn't in anywhere near that grease area, but yeah. Lindsay. This guy. Yeah, you should continue dazing them. Okay, these guys are trying to attack Jamandi. Oh. Okay, next it's Valerie. How about you? I just don't want to get in that area. How about here? And here. Okay, that was my turn. Oh, these guys! These guys actually got up. Okay, it's Tartuccio's turn. Let's continue dazing this one. Why not? Oh, it was a... okay. Ray of Frost. No 10th level spells, but this game has up to 9th level spells. No 10th level spells. Actually, in this iteration of the Pathfinder rules, this is the first edition, there were no 10th level spells. If I'm not remembering it incorrectly. Oh, Amiri also chose to write. Okay. Let's just remove this guy. He couldn't attack it. Okay, this guy. I mean, this lady killed it. No 10th level spells. And this is... who's this? Okay, this is Isolde. You should continue dazing these guys. Yeah, we moved, we played. Oh shit, did I? No, I resisted. No, I didn't. I couldn't resist. Okay, I am shaken. Lindsay is shaken, right? So this actually results in 2 penalty on my attack rolls, my saving throws. Yeah, for 1 turn. So let's just
Any last
try to
wishes?
daze these guys. Okay, that Hydra is probably going to die next turn. Let's not get into that grease and try to attack these people. Some of the options we have here are very limited as first level characters, so this will drag on in the earlier fights, guys. Please bear with me. This will take some time. Okay. Shit. Stop it. Okay, we killed this guy. How about... No, not from there, but... attack from here, please. Okay, next. Okay. Oh, okay. Probably... Okay, yeah, see the tooltip? I succeeded my reflex saving throw, but I am probably still in that grease area. So the game actually gives me the option of standing up in that grease or just... Excuse me. Just ending my turn here. Well, let's see. Let's try to stand up. Why not? I need to probably do that as a move action. Right? Yeah, see? As a move action, I will probably need to stand up. Right? And as a standard action, since I cannot reach anyone here, I should probably start moving around here. Maybe to this guy, why not? It's Isolde's turn again. Again, we're doing dazing all day, all night. So it's Lindsay's turn. Some more dazing action. Why not? Okay, you also need to understand the design philosophy of these battles for these tabletop RPG games. Action economy is the building foundation of these games. What is action economy? Action economy is in a given turn, like this one, starting from Valerie and ending with this guy, this enemy guy. If you have the option to act more than the enemy, goons, those clowns, those enemies, then you have the advantage. You have the upper hand. So this game is actually a puzzle of trying to understand how that action economy works, how to deny action to the enemies, and how to gain more action as a team, as a party, right? So for example, haste spells, they're very, very crucial to these games, like slow spells, like denying an enemy a standard action is probably the most important thing that you should practice in your battles. Okay, moving on. Yeah, it was Valerie's turn. We did attack and probably missed. Amiri just cancelled this guy. Let's try and get this one. We missed, obviously. No, you... That doesn't mean that you shouldn't. Yeah, obviously you get that -4 penalty, but if you don't find, for example, an enemy that is not engaged in melee, you should continue hitting anyone engaged in melee. Okay. Let's rush to this guy as well. Okay, let me introduce you another mechanic in this game. Charging, right? See, if there is a clear path between you and the enemies, probably at 10 feet minimum distance, yeah, you must move at least 10 feet. You get a +2 bonus on your attack rolls, but take a -2 penalty on your AC for the beginning of your next turn, right? Some classes and some monsters actually utilize charging into melee with some accompanying feats to actually do full round attack actions after a charge, yeah? So for example, if rather than a Similodon, I have chosen a leopard path, that leopard could actually charge in and do all of its 3 attacks on that round as well, right? This is the beauty of a turn-based mode introduced into this game. Before a turn-based mode, while everyone was playing simultaneously, everyone acting at the same time, charging an enemy was 90% of the time impossible, because everyone moved at the same time. That 10 feet required movement rule got changed during you positioning yourself to charge. It was chaotic. Okay, let's see. Let's charge to this guy and miss. Moving on. It's Jaital's turn. Jaital, yeah. See, for example, if let me see. If I had 2 attacks with Jaital, I could only move 5 feet closer to this guy and deliver all my attacks as a full round action.
Advance!
Okay, failed another grease check. Let's try to daze this one. Resisted. See, that guy was trying to get up and Valerie gained an attack opportunity on this guy. Lindsay.
Serves you right.
Let's just daze these guys. This guy is casting, yeah, another Hydra, I guess. Summoning it.
Let us strike as one.
Miss. There are some problems with the turn-based mode, Z, if you actually noticed.
Just die already!
Okay. See? She could do all her attacks since she only moved 5 feet closer to the Hydra. Okay, Jaital, please continue. Missing that guy, I guess. It's us. Let's just daze them.
You deserved it.
Let's continue dazing them. I really don't want to get into that grease area, so why don't I just move around here? Shit, it was I was probably already in that grease anyway.
Dirty again.
Let's see. See, another 5 feet movement and full attack. Yeah, some of these areas, some of these graphics are not quite logical, I guess. Yeah, we were probably nowhere near that grease area, but anyway. Okay, let's continue hitting this guy. Okay, failed another saving throw there.
Out of my way!
Trying to hit these guys while they're prone with an ranged weapon is... I don't know if I explained it while you were here, Esmeki. Trying to hit anyone while they're prone with a ranged weapon, they get bonuses to their armor class. So if you're CCing your enemies with a grease, for example like this, stop hitting them with a ranged weapon while they're on the ground. Try to switch to another character that is standing. And my turn, please. Lindsay.
Any last wishes?
Okay, dazed it. This guy. Valerie, please get up. Can you? Thank you. And...
Do not falter!
Okay. Okay, that was a gamble and we lost, obviously. Continue dazing. This happens because my main character, Isolde's saving DC is too high because I picked up Conjuration as my school to focus, and I picked up Spell Focus and Greater Spell Focus on my feats as my feats. Therefore, my Conjuration spells are harder to resist. Okay. Okay. Amiri! Okay, you actually got up. Okay, this guy feared us, so we will need to actually move all that way to attack it. And that is our turn. Wow, this fight took longer than I anticipated. Way longer. Okay. Since I'm flanking this guy, this is how flanking works, I just automatically gain... Actually, this guy automatically loses 2 more armor class against us, against both of us.
Despicable.
But again, I couldn't hit it. Let's check, for example, let's check the attack. My attack bonus, why isn't this guy... Oh, I am still not attacking him with my Similodon yet. That's why this guy... That's why we didn't get a flanking bonus. Okay. Moving on.
Run them
Let's
through.
try to base these as well. Next. Wow, this fight will get dragged on and on because of that grease shit. That is funny. This thing that the Rift Channeler is... Yeah, okay, see? The Rift Channeler is casting defensively because there are some enemies around him, right? Oh, that's how the tooltip works, Z? Okay, okay, I see. Okay, I just checked that attack there. Okay.
Leave this to me.
Jamandi is killing these hydras left and right. And another failed Grease save check. Okay, it's Simulon's turn. And we are having a full attack. Right? That was it. Since I had my full attack, I couldn't move for the rest of my turn. Wow, this will be a grease fest here with all of these characters with their low reflex saves. But anyway, let's see. Okay, this guy got up. I had my attack opportunity, but I missed. Valerie, please get up and
stay behind me.
And then another failed grease save. Jamandi is so bored that she's just killing those enemies with different sword styles, I guess. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you actually managed to resist that grease. Nice.
Unworthy.
And voila. Another failed grease save. This guy is casting Mrs. Splash and missing. Who is this? Oh, it's Lindsay. Oh god. Okay. Let's try to get up. Again. Let's go down. Oh god. Let's just switch to some damage, I suppose. This fight is getting... See? I have to beat a 19 with all of my bonuses, so... It's not happening anytime soon. Jamandi, Lady Jamandi killed probably her 6th or 7th Hydra. Come on. Playing a hard mode earlier in these fights might actually not be the best idea.
Out of my way!
Okay. Okay, since he didn't cast defensive... Oh! The grease wore off. How? That fight's been going on... This is the 13th round? Can you please get up and hit this guy already?
Just die already!
Jamandi is so bored out of her mind that she just started hitting corpses around. And she's probably thinking, are these the guys that I'm just sending to liberate Stonelands? Oh god. This is so embarrassing.
Run them through.
God. Why? Okay, they both gain attacks of opportunity and both couldn't hit this guy. Holy!
Last wishes.
Let's see.
Let us strike as one.
Yep. 19 AC at first level is problematic. Pleased to say.
Time to get my hands dirty again.
Okay.
Look at me go!
At last. Okay. Okay. Lady Jamandi is whispering to her aide. Are these the clowns that we just landed the charters to? God. Wow, she must be having second thoughts.
We do it my way.
Let's just loot everything before we move out of here, right? Let's even loot the frost giant that Lady Jamandi Aldori killed. Thank you. And
onwards.
Wow. This fight.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm
Excuse me.
especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is
She's too
acting
polite.
against us.
Too
You'll begin
polite.
your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey,
This
you!
guy.
Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why she wasn't killed. The bandits recognized her as one of their own by the signet ring.
Okay, here's another thing. Here's another thing that you should be aware of while playing this game. Let's see. This is a diplomacy 10 check, and since I have plus 11 in my diplomacy, I wouldn't even roll this die, right? That wouldn't make sense because I already beat that DC. But in this game, if you roll a natural 1 for your dice roll, that means that is an automatic fail. So there's always this 5% chance of failing at whatever you're doing, even though you're the master Yoda of that thing, right?
Yes. Such a gambit would be typical of Iroveti and his henchmen. And yet, it still seems suspicious. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They
This guy.
both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know,
Wow.
they're all conspiring spies.
Just sold us, right?
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
Yeah. Tell it, Lindsay.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this woman. I saw how she dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with her through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand. He's got the eyes of a spy. And the mug of a spy!
Oh, was it? Maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed her true colors. She forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
You just prompted us to roll and just wanted us to take that money.
And not just that. Upon
Yeah, some
finding
moral
the guard's
choices.
salaries in the armory, she immediately pocketed it all.
Pocketed it all! Let's see. These are the same checks, so... let's... No. Yeah, why
I
not?
see you don't scare easily. You'll do well in the Stolen Lands. But I'm going to have to ask you to return the money.
Oh shit.
Of course, theft is not to be condoned. But when the fire burns around you and you are but one step away from death, would it not be insane to worry about laws and rules? I see this not as a crime, but as a unique wisdom visiting us as we stood at the face of oblivion.
Well, actually, I might use Harrim. Okay. This is probably the consequences of that choice, right? Harrim is chaotic neutral. So after this, you will probably become a party member.
There is a difference between initiative taken in battle
shit.
and blatant arrogation. How can someone
That's why I will
authorities
lose
the leader
Valerie,
has
I
said?
guess. Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it about Harrim's.
What about that trick she pulled right before we
storyline.
came in here? Some scoundrels set your mansion on fire, and as we were approaching the room, we saw your brave guards, your underlings, dying in the fire, begging to be saved. And what did our leader do?
This
She
guy.
passed right on by, mercilessly leaving them to their fates. Simply heartless.
This character is a good addition to this game. I mean, the proper tabletop version. There was no NPC like this, and his Tartuccio's story actually is very entertaining. Yeah.
Alas, sometimes such decisions must be made. Don't blame yourself. You did the right thing.
Okay.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but she behaved decently, as a true leader.
Yeah, that we did.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight.
Okay.
Not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Some servant, okay. Jadal is obviously evil. That's why she's reacting to our choice of a chaotic good, neutral good diplomacy check earlier.
Enough squabbling.
So shit.
Still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out.
Yeah.
That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the Stolen Lands.
Okay. Understandable.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the Stolen Lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
You'll probably lose Valerie over that chaotic decision, right?
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
Oh, she has to choose? And Abadar is the god of cities, right? God of progression, right? Yeah. Merchants, got a walls in there. Yeah. Pantheons and their influences, their spheres are a little different in Pathfinder. We will explore those as we go on.
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his
Shit.
team. Forgive me, but I don't appreciate your willfulness.
That's how we saved you, Valerie. Oh, come on.
And I like our leader. What wisdom lies in
Anyway.
laws and rules in the face of oblivion, knowing not whether you'll be alive tomorrow? I will go with her team.
At least Harrim is a good addition. Yeah, right.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing.
Shit.
I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Come on.
Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
Okay. Let's try to remember who Shellen was. Yeah. Yeah, Shellen, yeah, the god of beauty. Yeah, but there was some... differences in her understanding of what beauty is. Anyway, we will explore it. We will explore it. Yeah, this is the last line is a little problematic for some, and we will understand why. So, for example, who worship or practice courtly love. Anyway.
As for me, I know neither of these two. At least, not well enough.
Get lost.
And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted.
Yeah.
But who knows? The road may bring me to the Stolen Lands, but not yet.
Okay, this is probably... I haven't purchased that DLC. She might actually be joining us. Or maybe Tartuccio's team, whatever. Anyway.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this woman.
Yeah,
As
it
for
wouldn't
you,
it wouldn't
Purpletoe,
be a
just
proper
wait until we
party
meet along the way.
without a
I'll be sure to
dumb-wit
guts
barbarian.
from the trees.
All right, we have two teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the Stolen Lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post.
Really? I mean...
He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Bear, welcome. You mean if I don't have the DLC, she would just pop up some certain places in the story and just do some stuff and then vanish again, right? Yeah, I know. She was not in vanilla.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans.
Okay.
I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
Okay, so in 90 days we have to actually get the Stolen Lands under control, get Stolen Lands rid of the bandits, and probably beat the Stag Lord. Right, okay. Let's continue.
And now,
just to clarify
farewell.
things.
This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet.
As
Fear
true champions.
nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
That combat lasted for 14 rounds, Jamandi, in case you actually got bored after probably the 4th round. Okay. That's it. That's our story. That is the starting point of our story.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, Stolen Lands. Heroes are on the way.
Let's see. Okay, Harrim. And you joined us with actually 1 hit point. Thank you. God. Okay, here's the thing. I will probably need to camp before we move on because, you know, getting into a random combat, random encounter in this state won't do. Let's see. Let's just move a little. And probably stop around here somewhere and make camp. I get attacked here, that is on you. Let's see. Okay. Okay, you're off the hook. You're off the hook for now. Oh shit, yeah. This won't do as well. This won't do. So, let's just get rid of these things that we cannot sell anyway. Yeah. Okay, we're back to medium. Let's continue. Yeah, okay. And this here is... This is a particular encounter. I remember this encounter. Okay, it's this turn. Can I actually get these two? I can, but these guys, probably these guys have... How do I actually... Ah, yeah, from their portraits. High reflex saves, okay. Let's try to... Let's try it, why not? And probably put it around here so that if they try to move through the grease, they will probably get another chance at failing it, I guess. Oh, both failed, nice. So, this is the thing with a turn-based mode. You can actually play and enjoy a caster that is casting area of effect spells. And why don't we just stay out of harm's way? Okay, let's just end our turn. Lindsay, oh, Lindsay, we will probably need all bonuses that we have here. And I'm not getting an attack of opportunity. Okay, I should move away then, right? And then my turn. Okay, since this guy is in 5 feet range of me, I can just make a full attack. See that bar here, Esmaki? And I miss with everything. Can I actually charge? Cannot, because it's not 10 feet, so... Oh no, because I raged. Because for some AI logic, the game actually wanted me to put rage into autocast. Okay, why not? Let's go. Nice. Yeah, this is in the turn. It's Harrim's turn. I don't think you're qualified to hit any of these things. Let me see. Okay. Let's just end that turn close to here. Okay. Next it's Oleg, and probably nothing that I can do. at this point. Days does not work because they're not humanoids. Let's just close the gap. Our turn. It's Lindsay's turn. Why don't you just attack with the crossbow, even though they're prone? Why not?
This is where I step in.
Yep. Okay, I can charge, but I'm just running through that grease, so I don't want it. Let's just move around here and attack from here. Why not? And the same with Amiri. Let's... Okay. We're getting too close to that grease range, but why not? Let's see. Oh! Okay. Harrim gained an attack opportunity, missed, and that guy actually... let's see.
Repent.
Nope, won't happen. Why not? Let's just fish for that high. Same here. Won't happen. And no. Okay, we're not in range. Yeah, damage wise, if you actually hand Amiri a reach weapon with the appropriate feats like cleave, greater cleave, yeah, she starts doing comparable damage. But with her stupidly oversized bastard sword, right now she's just meh, I guess. Okay, she made that reflex save.
Lost.
Harrim!
Die!
Nope. Nope. Oh! Oh shit! This is... Okay, this is the grease range, I suppose. We're probably sitting in grease range area, I mean. Yeah, I should probably do that as well. Yeah, while they're prone, that won't happen. Okay, moving on. Full attack, please. Thank you. Okay, nice. Okay. And they're failing those grease checks left and right. Okay. Harrim, why don't you just... Oh! Oh, okay, nice. I thought Harrim was evil, okay. Okay, he then actually spontaneously cast Cure Light Wounds. Okay, here's another mechanic. Hey, Timmy. No, not Timmy. He said Esmeki, come on. Timmy... No, see? Just called you, not to call him Timmy. Okay. Here's another mechanic that I should actually explain while we are here. So, you're a spellcaster and you're probably playing with a cleric or a mage and you memorize your spells, right? You put them on your daily spell limit and your memory slots. If you are a good cleric or a neutral cleric that chose to actually spontaneously cast healing spells, then from this interface you can actually change those spells that you memorize into cure spells, right? Okay. Moving on.
Yes, I'm still here.
Let's just save it here as well. Okay, it's
Won't be halted.
over a 5-hour stream again. How have you been, Timmy? I mean, Tim. It's because of Esmaki, come on. Is there actually a way to show the map to the viewers here? No. Okay, this is the extent of this map, right? These are the areas that we will start exploring, and some of these have clearly defined borders that we will just get those bandits off them, those lands. And this horsey here shows where we are in that map. Okay, let's get inside Oleg's trading post. Let's see. Okay, so since we have new party members, let's organize it here, right? Since there will be an attack here,
All this waiting
why don't I just magic armor on my Similodon and move on.
I lead, you follow.
Right? Okay. Oleg's post is being harassed by these bandits. Trading post. What? Didn't Oleg actually have a portrait? What gives? Okay. They're here to collect the Stag Lord's tax, that imaginary tax. So, yeah. Alignment dialogues. The more you choose that alignment's dialogue options, just begin to rotate to begin to actually move towards that alignment. Can I actually show you? Not from this dialogue option. Okay, let's see. Yeah, see, you performed a neutral good action. Okay, this is a scripted scene. Okay. Probably not, because I'm hitting the end turn option, my keybind, manually, so I might actually end someone's turn before even they played. No, let's not keep it like that. So here, these bandits. Okay, this is this one. Can I actually reach them in 5 feet? No, so probably I'll just rush into them with a charge. Why not? Hit once. Okay, that was my turn. This guy. Roll the 1. It is. You know it, guys. It is grease time, right? Okay, let's just get these two. Okay, let's see. Not bad. And end our turn. It's Lindsay. Lindsay, I just want you to place this one, since he haven't moved yet. But he resisted. How about another charge? Probably. And is it not a straight line? It is, but what gives? She's not fatigued. She could be able to charge. She can charge here, but probably because of the Similodon, I suppose. Anyway, let's move and attack. And remind me to change her weapons, right? Okay, this guy is moving to attack Oleg. Okay. Let's just flank this guy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. This won't happen. Let's just face these guys. Oh, no, I just don't want to get into that grease range area.
Out of my way!
Okay. Lindsay, why don't you just... Yeah.
Any last wishes?
Oh, she hit. Nice. Amiri, can you actually... Yeah, you can charge now. And miss. This guy couldn't actually make his save yet. Especially not with Harrim. I just don't want to get in there because, see, -1 reflex saves. There are no ranged options for Harrim, I suppose. Okay. Not bad. Okay.
Run them through.
This is where I step in.
Obviously a miss. Miri.
They go down!
Nope. They don't go down.
Become as dust.
No. They don't become as dust. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh! That was Oleg's second attack, or probably a rapid shot? Let me see. Oh, he has a base... No, he has a base attack bonus of 2. Probably not a second attack. Okay. Not attack this clown because we need to... Yeah, move around here somewhere. Miss. Another daze, obviously.
Serves you right.
Lindsay! Lindsay with those natural 20s. Come on. Ouch! Wow.
Repent.
Okay. He just... he just downed Oleg. Okay. Let's see. Wow. See what difference this hard mode makes for this game. Even the small amount of 4 bonus to ACs and attack bonuses or to these enemies around. It just completely makes this a different game at this point.
Die!
One resisted daze and Oleg just splash.
You deserved it.
Bring it!
Okay. We just leveled up. And this is probably the best spot that I should just end the stream after a hard save, right?